it's me, GV, and welcome to episode 64 of Let's 100% Oblivion Remastered. Ladies and gentlemen. Jamlin? Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Jamlin! Yeah, have you made it this far to episode 64? Let's Plays, especially in this day and age, have massive drop-offs over time. Even back when I first did them, you know, there was still, it's just the nature of it. You do a very long series, you know, even if people are super duper dedicated, there's always drop-offs. So have you made it? Let me know in the comment section if you have. Anyways, welcome back. I wanted to thank our tier 3 members and our tier 3 patrons and our tier 2 members as well. Part of the perks for those tiers is a special thank you in the videos. And yeah, I want to do that because I changed a perk. I basically, instead of the viewer drawings that we were doing, I changed it to doing a custom video to voice act. Basically, you know, your favorite character or a character you want to see or anything like that. Basically to help me voice act and get better at it while also giving people like a unique little thing. So, thank you very much to our tier 3 members, Andrew, Roger Hunt 5, and Greg Weibel. Y'all can reach out to me and I'll make a short of your choosing, by the way. That's part of the perk. A lot of people don't use their perks, and I get it because I think most people want to just support. So thank you very much appreciated, and thank you to our tier 2 members and tier 3 patrons as well. Ace of Swords, Forsaken Borg, Gothy Stitch, Jacob Marshall, Peter Prestige, Banana Brady, Montrosian, Pirif, Low Country Grace, Lincoln Pop, Demon Wrath, Greg Bousquet, Brian O'Grady, Chef Goulet, and Sarah Perry. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of our members and all of our patrons, and even the small smattering of Twitch subscribers that still subscribe to my Twitch for some reason. Thank you very much. And thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have been enjoying this series. And I need to pause here because they're about to talk about this specific quest, and I don't want to miss the dialogue. So yeah, welcome back to episode 64, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a member or a patron, just make sure to check your perk list. I feel like some people don't check it or aren't aware of the perks that they have. And yeah, feel free to reach out to me and we'll get them done. And if you don't want to use your perks, that's cool too. But I appreciate the support. Thank you. Anyways, okay. So welcome back to episode 64, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing the main quest, and yeah, they're about to talk right now. Also, I am sick. I was like, there's something else I was going to say that I haven't said. I'm sick. So if I sound weird, typical YouTuber sick explanation. I am sick. It's the same sickness as I had like the last time. It's a really weird kind of muscles get super achy, congested, So if I sound weird, that's why. FYI. Okay, we're doing the Path of Dawn, which I need to voice act, man. Get into the mind of Varelius, which is going to be weird with my current tonation of my voice, if that makes sense. I've decided Boris would be the one to take the book from the sponsor, and I will provide backup. No matter what happens, we must get that book. Okay, so basically we're doing a sponsorship meeting, with the Mythic Dawn. There are 4 Mythic Dawn commentaries, and we have, I believe, 3. 2 were easy to get, I think, and we need that 4th and final one. Yeah, so we're witnessing a meeting between Boris and the Mythic Dawn. Now, interestingly enough, you can do this yourself, but I wanted to go this route because I feel like I do usually do it myself. So we're going to see what happens here.
I told you to come alone.
Gosh dang it, all that freaking lead up just to get immediately caught because I forgot to go into stealth mode. Jeez Louise. Okay, so that's good because you might be able to hear... if we missed any dialogue, they may say it now. So we're gonna go into a sneak.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The path of dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. But do you have the wit and... I told you to come alone!
What? What am I supposed to do? I genuinely don't remember this, because I feel like, yeah, usually I say I want to be the one doing the meeting. I mean, this is the alcove, right? Because he said if you go up there, there's an alcove. So I don't know if we're supposed to move into position or what. This is weird. Okay, let's try it one more time. Me and stealth, notoriously, infamously bad.
You want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. The path of dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. But do you have the wit and strength to use the key that you've been given? If so, I will see you next at Dagon's shrine. Yes, I think you may. Wait, I've seen you before. You're the blade that Brother Ostap was tailing. Brothers, kill this pretender!
Okay, so that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard that. That's weird, because we ended right where I would have known, you know, last time. I'm pretty sure he said go up there's an alcove, but I remember there being like a spot where you can actually wait. But we're going to get detected unless we drop off. Maybe there's a spot I'm just not seeing. So anyways, I don't know if I've ever heard that dialogue, because I would imagine most of the time I'm going to get detected. The sponsor wants Boris dead. I need to get the 4th book of Mankar Cameron's commentaries from him no matter what.
Nothing
All right,
there, I guess.
so let's go loud here. Let's go loud. Let's go loud. Raven Cameron, you'll hear this sound and die. I guess I have a stand power like in JoJo, where, you know, if you hear a certain sound that I say, you're going to expire. All right, so got to get back into the swing of things with Oblivion. Oh, Boris needs to live too. Shoot, I think, no! No! You're kidding me. I think I literally slashed him at the last second there, and he died. I think you can keep him alive. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Boris's Akaviri Katana. I feel like you can keep him alive here, so I think I'm going to reload that and try to make that happen. I think I might have just... Welcome to Oblivion. I feel like I literally can never swing a sword if we have an ally nearby without killing them. So, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so he survived. I think we're good. I'm going to try to keep everybody alive in this playthrough, basically. Not that you really need to, but that's what I want to do, right? So...
that won't be reporting back to their master. That could have gone smoother. Can't say I minded killing a few more of these bastards, though. Get the book and let's get out of here.
Now, what's interesting is I got noticed immediately this reload, so he might have said something different if I didn't get noticed immediately, basically.
I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
All right. I mean, I haven't gotten the book yet if you want to kind of wait for me to get that. Raven Cameron. More like Raven... More like... Isn't there something that means cowardly with Raven? What am I thinking of? Craven. Yeah, no, because I was like, ravens are cool. They're not really cowardly. Craven means cowardly, which I would love to know the etymology of that, because it was always an interesting word to me. Electrocution, 19 gold, mundane ring, which ironically is always, yeah, 22,000 gold value there. Reflect spell, resist magic on self. Yeah, amazing ring, even though it's called mundane. But I guess it's, you know, it's mundane in a fantasy world kind of means, non-magical, right? Mythic Dawn Commentaries number 4. I have the 4th and last volume of Mankar Cameron's writings on the Mysterium Xarxes. I can now piece together the clues within them to find the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine. Maybe Taramina can help. Potion of Willpower and Sunken Sewers Key. Yeah, my, vocal delivery is so weird with this congestion. It's like fist of congestion I can feel in the back of my throat. Okay, Mythic Dawn Guard, base ring of light and gold, Sunken Sewers Key as well. And we've got this feller also who's got the Potion of Frost Shield. Anything else?
Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here. I'm going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side.
That's so weird that it just looks like he has like makeup on. I swear to God, that was not I'm assuming that's not intentional, because even if they wanted to go for that with Boris, he's just like he's a blade. He's like a Imperial Guard. It just doesn't feel like they should have makeup at all. So I feel like it's a graphical glitch. It's odd.
I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
All right, bye, and remember, have fun with it. Okay, so I gotta get back into the swing of things. We're gonna go down to the repair hammer. Still a little out of practice from recording so much ahead of time and then getting back into recording normally again now. So we do have that final 4th book, which I do kind of want to read. We're probably not going to read the whole thing, but if you yourself would like to read it, I will allow you to pause the screen. Notice how the value goes up from 40, 60, 80, 100. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes Book 4 by Mankar Cameron. So it's actually not, there's not a lot of text here, but pause and read. Zoop. Pause and read. Zoop. Pause and read. Zoop. There you go. And that was a skill book as well. Mysticism, which would make sense. Potion of Souls 3. Mythic Dawn robe. A chest, you see. Ooh. A decent smattering of gold there. We got 2 more Mythic Dawn commentaries. Mythic Dawn. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is the rare run. 3 is rare. 4 is, like, literally impossible to get. Unless you do something like what we just literally did. Yeah, better put the 600 gold in whatever that was. Yeah, in this thing. And then, I think, was that chest even locked? Better put the 600 gold in that. And then, and then put 55 gold in a hard lock chest. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's get the heck on out of here. Looks like this may lead us to a shortcut. A door to Talos Plaza sewers are, you know, an easier way to get out, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Whew! Alright. Lots and lots of sewers when playing Oblivion. What the hell is it? What in Oblivion is that? Okay, my god. Goblin Warlord, who actually is very imposing. And we're in a horrifying corridor here. I can't even really... Alright, you gotta go. You gotta go, because I gotta get rid of your summons. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Jeez Louise. Talk about a death corridor. Man, oh man, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that. Take that. Take that. I'm gonna try to heal up again. Yeah, I was trying to take them out because I knew they basically had been summoning a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. I'm very poor at the moment in terms of Oblivion gameplay because I've been playing so many games off camera that are not Oblivion Remastered, saving it obviously for the series here. Oh, there's another Warlord. Well, I'd like to just leave. I don't really have much of a interest in basically taking out every single stinking goblin corpse down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Let's grab that. Work a little bit on destruction. So satisfying when the corpse carries with the momentum. You know what I mean. Okay, how the hell do I get out of here? I don't want to go through the whole sewers 1,000 years again. Exit to Dinari Amnes's basement. I have no idea who that is, but that's going to work for me. Trespassing. We can agree to disagree on that. I'm going to heal. Wooden door to Dinari. Who is this? I actually don't know who this is. Who this NPC is here. NPC. Who are you? Well, it doesn't really matter who you are. Wooden door to the Imperial City's Talos Plaza district. Okay. We made it out of there alive. And unfortunately, the game is still going to think that I'm being chased for 1,000 years now, which is just typically how this goes. In fact, if I try to wait, yep, it's never going to let me. This is why in Oblivion, you really want to kill everything if you can. I'm so, like, impatient. I just won't do it. Oh, okay, there we go. Because I feel like it's 50-50 whether or not the game will let you, like, move on from that. Or if you have to take those things out. Okay. So let's take a look at our quest, shall we? The Path of Dawn. So now we need to go to... Oh, Taormina, right. To suss out what's going on with damn books. So let's go ahead and do that because we're pretty close to the Arcane University. Oh, man. This sickness has been so annoying. Like, it was the same exact sickness as it was last time, which was probably like 4 or 5 months ago at this point in time. It's like my voice starting to get raspy, and I've been voice acting a lot, going for a lot of auditions, so I was like, is it just because I'm, you know, using my voice a lot? But no, it's a different sort of feeling. And then my whole body aches. And then I get a fever. Same thing happens. So now I'm getting over it, but still like just a bit of a fist. Kind of like right in here somewhere. Basically wearing down my energy levels just a bit. What up?
Go ahead, please.
No, I need to learn more about the Mythic Dawn, Taormina.
To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Okay, can do. So we just gotta come back in a day, which,
I'll
man,
keep studying.
we gotta do a GV's Talking Quarter on Dragon's Dogma 2, because I recently beat that finally. I've been hammering through my backlog finally. So let's go ahead and wait for 24 hours. And speaking of GV's Talking Corner, GV's Talking Corner, yeah. Magic the Gathering. Oh my god, I don't think I've talked about it on this channel. Yeah, my friends got me into, because I was playing Arena just for funsies, and then that kind of got my friends talking about Magic the Gathering, and then I didn't realize some of my friends had already played. Long story short, we've gotten into Commander, which, if you know anything about Magic the Gathering, you probably know about Commander, the main game mode. And yeah, we've been playing both online with each other, wink wink, and then also in person with Commander decks. And I just won my first in-person Commander thing ever last night with the Cloud Final Fantasy VII deck, and it was awesome. But we can talk more about that later. What up?
What can I do for you?
What can Brown do for you? That's it. There's nothing there. Anything else about the Mythic Dawn?
I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time rereading them. Mainkar Cameron certainly is a fascinating writer, undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. But more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else.
Well, I'd like to solve it myself if I could. Oh, we got to do something too, yeah, which thanks to R. Piazza for shouting that out. I'm going to make a note here. Yeah, let's do that. Know any good rumors lately, Tarmina?
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did. But we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned.
You don't say.
The first words of each paragraph are the key. I'm sure of it. Well, I shouldn't keep you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hello. Have you seen my wife?
Citizen.
Yes.
Nothing. Okay. So I don't know if we actually need to wait for a full day, because I love puzzles, and this is a point of contention that I have with Bethesda, is that Bethesda never lets me solve fun puzzles, because I feel like Bethesda just is like, just tell them how to do it. So, I actually love solving puzzles. So, she said the first letter of each paragraph, right? I would assume it's going to be book 4. May I deathlessly deny all your sons under nothing? Did she say it was every single book? I'm forgetting. Greetings, reader. Oh, it might be this, yeah. So we got greetings, reader. Enter every night. Enter my palace. Endlessly roaring, offering red. Are they supposed to be mixed? I mean, there's no way to, like, activate this in this game. You know what I mean? So we might just have to wait for her. It does sound like a hidden thing there, though. Whosoever answers your whisper hides enraptured, recorded, enslaved. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this happens every single time I try to suss this out. Now, what does our actual quest say, I wonder? The Path of Dawn. Tarmina thinks using the first word of each paragraph in the books may reveal a message. I need to keep looking and see where this leads. Okay, so the first word of each paragraph in the books? The first word of each... I feel like this happens to me every single time where I can't, like, figure out what they're talking about. The first word in every paragraph in all of the books? I mean, didn't we literally just tried to do that, didn't we? Mythic Dawn Commentaries 1. The first word in it, yeah. Greetings, reader. But they may just be mixed up. I feel like this is super weird. Oh, maybe it's like only parts of the books, though. Greetings, reader. Enter every night. So that right there feels like it stops right there. Whosoever answers your whisper. I don't know. I feel dumb. And also, solving puzzles on the spot, like when I'm recording, is such a horrendous feeling. Anxiety just mounts and mounts and mounts like a giant snowball. So I'm not going to do that because I tend to overthink things. I know anybody watching this has never gotten that impression of me whatsoever. An overthinker, imagine that. Couldn't be me. So let's go ahead and wait, and we'll see what Tarmina says. I mean, there's nothing you could even do. Maybe. You might be able to solve it yourself if it's like a location you're trying to get to. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, what up?
What can I do for you?
What can Tarmina do for you? Anything else with this puzzle? I'm scratching my head here.
I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mainkar Cameron's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you?
Yeah, I have them right here.
Excellent. Let's see. Yes. The first letter of each paragraph spells out a message. Write this down. Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Are you familiar with Green Emperor Way? The gardens around the Imperial Palace? Something must be revealed there at noon. How exciting.
How in the world? I swear to God, did we not just... It said words specifically, I swear. I feel like this quest gaslights me every single time.
I've
Okay.
half a mind to go down.
I swear to God, the quest paragraph said the first word of every paragraph, not the first letter, right? Because I did want to figure that out, and I was thinking it was that, but I was not sure if I was confusing the Green Emperor Way with a different side quest or something. So anyways, I do kind of want to go see this. So I guess the 1st and 2nd books don't even matter. I mean, yeah, it would be like the oath, woe, every reader that understand him, Chim, Kaim, he ended. I don't know, man. If somebody can explain this in the comments, I always feel so dumb trying to solve this specific puzzle. It feels like it doesn't line up for me whatsoever, but I'm probably just looking at it wrong. I would bet. Okay, so Green Emperor Way, which is in the Imperial City Palace, kind of the innermost ringed area, basically. And then she said at noon, right? So we've got a thing right here. Tomb of Prince Camaril. And I think she said wait here, be here at noon. So let's see. 12 hours would be 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12. So we'll give that a shot. But yeah, Magic the Gathering. Yeah, man. Anybody that's even remotely related to nerdy stuff whatsoever, you've probably heard of Magic the Gathering, the massive card game. I never really thought... I knew I would like it, but it's one of those things where it funnels so much money into it, and I do not want to do that. I don't really want to have hobbies where you're spending hundreds, thousands of dollars on it. You know what I mean? Did they not say noon? I swear to God, man, this sickness is making my head like loopy, collapsing on itself. Okay, Questus is... touch midday sun. Yeah, midday would be noon, 1000%. What time is it right now? 12:42 p.m. Midday. Because it's not dawn or dusk. It would... I feel like... There's so much stuff in Bethesda games that I swear to God just gaslights. It'll be like, come here exactly at 3:42 p.m. Show up at 3:42 p.m. No, I said 3:44. Just kidding. Because I swear to God, yeah, midday. It might have to be closer to the turn of noon because this is like, you know, almost 1 basically. All right, well, it's about to hit 1. Let's wait an hour and see. Sometimes waiting just an hour will trigger stuff. No. Midday would be noon. I don't know what else that would be. So, I think we just got to wait here for another 24. And as I've said before, a lot of the time you do want to wait before it turns to the time. Or I guess after. No, I usually say after. So anyways, 24 would be 2 p.m., 1 p.m., noon. Question is, yeah, do I want to wait? I guess we'll go to 11 just to see. Let's do that. But yeah, Commander's basically the most popular Magic the Gathering format. Apparently, it's like player-made. Players made it, and then I think Wizards of the Coast like adapted it eventually. But you basically have like one legendary creature that your whole 100-card deck revolves around. So they made official Final Fantasy VII stuff, Final Fantasy in general, which was big for me because I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. And so my friend actually bought me the Cloud Commander deck to play in person. So I played that last night at the time of this video, and it was so much fun. And the first game we played that night, I won as Cloud. There we go. I want to get a nice thumbnail, but it has to freaking have a giant dialogue prompt because there's no photo mode in this, which is insanity. Okay. Ooh, man, trophies popping up for an Elder Scrolls game. It's so weird. Located the Shrine of Dagon main quest, because like I've got these trophies as a kid so long ago. Dagon Shrine. I have followed the clues hidden in the 4 volumes written by Mankar Cameron to a gravestone in Green Emperor Way. At noon, a map of Cyrodiil appeared on the gravestone, with the location of the Mythic Dawn Shrine marked on it. I need to find my way into the shrine and locate the Amulet of Kings. But I always liked how this looked. Yeah, this little glowy kind of element here. And we can see right there, yeah, it's to the northeast is where it's marked.
Greetings. Is there
Greetings! Okay, so we gotta do some stuff too before I forget. So one of the things is, yeah, we need to go clear up that -50 luck. I don't know why I didn't think to just go to a temple to clear that up. But yeah, apparently the invisible mage guy does mess you up. I still don't know if it's like supposed to be intentional or not.
What is it?
But the point is that yes, indeed, he does give you like a big giant -50 luck decrease debuff. So we need to go and rectify that. So we're gonna pop into this temple really quickly, and hopefully it'll clean it up. We'll take a look at our character sheet in a second here. Hi. Oh God, that's right. We can't. That's like really bad. Ew.
I ran into some goblins in the woods.
Man, for roleplay, like there's a way to do that, but for roleplay reasons, I don't really want to do what would help that right now. Or maybe I do. Man, it's kind of forcing my hand because I don't want that -50 luck. There's like no other way to do it. Apparently he did give us a ring, which I'm forgetting about. If we go to this one, and if we find the... Might have dropped it off. Yeah, he gave us... So, as far as I understand, when you equip whatever ring he get, or do the scroll, whatever, as far as the Invisible Town quest goes, he curses you with negative luck or whatever. And I guess that's intentional. You're supposed to be able to just go to a temple and cure it, I guess, because since it's like a curse. But yeah, we can't even do that because we have too much infamy from all the other stuff. So that's like really annoying. As far as I know, there's like no other way to do... I mean, restore luck, maybe. Could I actually use alchemy to make a restore luck potion? I don't know. Maybe if we have restore luck, it's gonna be the one thing. This is always that thing where it's like you have every single thing except for the one thing you need. Unless restore. I'm seeing restore a bunch, but not. Oh, taproot. Okay, so wait a second. Let's do this right. So if I go over here. No, I just have all 4. Okay, so then I can add a filter, right? Restore. It would be a positive effect. And it would be restore luck. And I've got a lettuce. This is such a weird menu, man. Okay, lettuce and taproot. Restore luck on self 4 points for 13 seconds. Create. Okay, now if I go to my character, and if I take a look at his luck, why is it not being dropped? What? Oh, was it temporary? Personality and endurance. I am so confused. Okay, whatever. I know, like, 2 of them are being lowered because of the Scales of Pitiless Justice, but the Endurance, I don't know why the Endurance is being lowered. Anyways, okay, this is not a time to try to figure this out when the sickness is decreasing my brain activity currently. All right, anyways, so if we go take a look at quests here, Dagon Shrine, which we can continue. And then as far as other quests that we have currently, we have Seeking Your Roots, Lifting the Veil, that's a fun one, and Pilgrimage, big DLC, and the Arena, which there were more fixes. I mean, there's been so many fixes in the comments section, but every single one has just not worked. We could try the other ones. I just don't want half this playthrough to literally be trying to fix the Arena, you know what I mean? So I think maybe we'll do that a little bit later. I would kind of like to do Lifting the Veil. I don't want to blow through the main quest in one fell swoop. I kind of do want to save it. So you know what? Let's in fact do Lifting the Veil. I've met a Nord named Tolgan. Apparently, he's the herald of Countess Narina Carvane from here in Bruma. He presented me with a stipend of gold and a request from Lady Carvane to meet her at the castle. Not wanting to offend the Countess, I should accept the request and make my way there when she holds court. Okay, so we're gonna go there now and do that. Man, I can't wait for this episode to end because I'm gonna take a huge swig of Dayquil. I'm not a big, like, medicine person, which sounds so stupid to say. Usually I try to just rough it through any sort of, like, medical thing that doesn't need immediate attention. So yeah, I'm not very familiar with stuff like Dayquil, NyQuil, whatever, things that you normally take. It's not, I try to just rough it, ultimately. But currently, yeah, I could use some Dayquil at the moment. What up?
It's a pleasure to see you.
Hi.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
I mean, it was like 25 gold, right? It wasn't really all that much. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Carvane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Okay. Tell me more about this Draconian Madstone.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
And where, pray tell, is Pale Pass?
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
No, and I don't care. No, and I don't care to know it. No.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
It's actually super interesting. What? So Vivek made a pact with the Land Dreg? Didn't know that. And then also, this isn't the first era, so all the games are the different eras, right? So first era would be arena, which means, did you fight Akaviri dudes in arena? Because I didn't know that. And then also, yeah, Vivek, who you can literally talk to and kill if you want. I remember doing that as a kid. In Morrowind, allied with land monsters, basically. What the hell? I think Varelis would definitely know who Raymond Cyrodiil is. So the Alliance ended the conflict.
Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
I remember doing this one, I think, with Dadavesh way back in the day, and I feel like I called it something like No Quarter because for some reason it's reminding me of the Led Zeppelin song No Quarter, which I think is still my favorite Led Zeppelin song of all time. So I'm betting if you go back and look, I bet it would be called that, I think. Anyways. Anything else about the Draconian Madstone?
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
I'm so game. Yes.
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
Okay, Akaviri diary translation. An Akaviri fort key. Yeah, this is one of the most unique side quests in Oblivion. Lifting the veil. And there's something else with this one too, I think. I may be confusing it though. What can you tell me about this diary?
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragon Claw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck.
Return home? You offering me a house, or can I live in the castle? Because I don't got a home here, I don't think. Anything else about the diary?
The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection.
Yeah, we get it. You only care about artifacts. You don't even stop to think about how this affects other people. Countess Narina Carvane, and who may die. Some of you, Vrelius, you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. By the way, did you guys know that Lord Farquaad was based on, I think it was, what was it, Michael Eisner or whatever, the Disney head, you know, because the DreamWorks person left, I think, and made Shrek, and then they made Lord Farquaad was supposed to be the Disney person, Michael Eisner, whatever his name was, which is really funny because also I didn't know for the longest time Farquaad is supposed to be calling somebody a, you know, if you put it together. So, pretty crazy. Anyways, anything else about the Draconian Madstone?
The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it.
Which, if I remember correctly, is really not that great from how in-depth that this quest is.
May the path ahead be free of danger.
Now, what's funny is I always, like, steal this stuff in my typical playthroughs, because she does have Akaviri relics here, like this stuff right here, katanas or whatever. I always tried to do that for the Thieves Guild, but I don't think it... honestly, you're much better just going to, like, the Mystic Emporium, basically, and just taking everything from a shop, pretty much. Okay, so one thing I wanted to check was, what is my blade ability at? Because I want to be... Oh, my God. What? Oh, 82, but being buffed by 29, and we actually don't have the master perk, which I don't even want to read. You can read there if you want. I don't want to get spoiled by it. So yeah, I just want to make sure we're working on something since we're 100%ing, and that would be efficient. So yeah, we still got 18 more to go, but it is being buffed by 29, which is crazy. Imperials be Imperialing. Okay, and then also we got like a diary, right? And then also a map. So, Akaviri Diary Translation. Day 3. It is with a heavy heart and a trembling hand that I pen this latest entry. It has been several days since I have seen anyone else on the road from our garrison at Grey Ridge. The road is lonely and treacherous. I am rationing my supplies to prepare for a tough path ahead, as long as Raymond Cyrodiil's army hasn't located our headquarters at Pale Pass. The journey should be fairly uneventful. I admit, I am nervous. It is an honor to be selected to carry these orders to our fort, but sending me alone is a calculated risk. While it is not my own life I am worried about, it is the importance of the contents of the orders that aggrieves me. If they are somehow lost, the fort will not know that their supplies are going to be delayed by a month. Without that knowledge, the fort may choose to press the attacks on the front line as their supplies dwindle. They are counting on those supplies to be there sooner. I must not fail getting this message there. The slate rock that the orders have been carved upon for safety weighs me down. It is a constant reminder of the more than physical burden that I carry. And then 4 days later, right? I think this one was day 3. Yep, day 7. It has been 2 days. Huh? I guess since day 5. And I have finally arrived at Dragonclaw Rock. The huge formation is a welcome and invigorating sight. The giant stone appears to reach down from the north and strike at the heart of Ramus's forces like our armies have been doing for the better part of a year now. I have still encountered no one else on this trail. I hope that as I head due west along the narrow path, I will find someone who can give me some news as to how our men are faring in the war. The next day. After winding my way westward, I have come within sight of the Sentinel, a huge statue placed there by some unknown artist many years ago. It stands watch pointing north, as if daring anyone to cross the borders into the Imperial nation. Ramus would be quite angry if he knew we used this very statue as a waypoint into his domain. Last night, I encountered another one of our messengers who had been beset by a pack of mountain wolves. His leg was hurt badly, but I managed to help heal it with an ampule of medicine I carried with me. He said his name was Silaj, and he was on his way from Pale Pass to request more supplies. I discussed with him the irony of our meeting, and he decided to travel with me back to the fort since his mission would be needless. We planned to leave at nightfall. Next day, right? I'm using much of my remaining strength writing this. As we had made our way north from the Sentinel, we were attacked by perhaps the same pack of wolves that had attacked Silaj. He had chased them off early after being bitten, but now that they had tasted blood, they had returned in greater number. Fighting back to back, Silaj and I slew at least 8 of the beasts, but not before one of them clawed my gut and left a terrible wound. We were able to drive them off, but now I am bleeding badly, and the only medicine I had I gave to Silaj. We had decided to continue north until we reached the portal to the Serpent's Trail and seek cover inside. I will try to write more soon, but I must sleep. I'm so very tired. Day 11. This is the last entry I should be able to write. We entered the Serpent's Trail nearly a day ago, seeking shelter from the elements and the wolves. What we did not foresee was the creatures that had decided to make the Serpent's Trail their home. I did not see them clearly, but they were huge and strong. Silaj died instantly as one of them cleaved off his head with a single stroke. There were 3 of these huge, ugly, man-like creatures. I ran as fast as I dared through the dark tunnels trying to escape, but as I fled, one of them hurled a boulder at me and struck me square in the back. I managed to crawl through a smaller opening and escape the lumbering monsters, but I soon realized that crawling is all I would be able to do. I think the boulder shattered my spine. I could no longer feel my legs. My wound from the wolf attack is reopened, and I've lost much blood. I fear that this is as far as I shall be able to go. I have failed my mission. I have been unable to get these orders to the fort at Pale Pass. I am so close, yet it may as well be leagues away, since I can no longer walk and my strength is draining. If a fellow messenger or soldier picks up this diary, please get the orders to the fort before it is too late. And please tell my wife, Vata, that Jafari will always love her. Jeez. All right. Quite dismal there at the end. Last thing we're going to do before we end this episode is I wanted to look at that map. I think it was called Pale Pass Map. There it is. So, Dragonclaw Rock, right? Sentinel pointing north or whatever to Big Old Door. And I'm actually really excited to do like a scavenger hunt. I've done this before, but I don't remember how exactly it goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be where we end this episode here. I need to take some Dayquil. Oh my god, my body hurts. If you become a member by clicking join, you support the channel. Thank you so much to our members, and also you get these videos as soon as they're uploaded and do not have to wait. Thank you to our members. Also, Patreon has a ton of great stuff, and it's literally $1 to get most of it. You can check out the Patreon in the description below if you wish to support that way. Big thank you to our patrons. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Hey, it's me, GV. If you want to see more from me, you can check out the Patreon. It's literally $1, and there's a bunch of bonus streams and series over there. Also, check out these videos. And finally, if you want to get early videos, you can become a member by clicking join under the video, also in the description. Supports the channel, and you get a bunch of perks. Thanks for watching, and now I'm going to chill awkwardly while the rest of this outro plays out. How was your day?